Well, hey everyone, we're here with Pastor Larry and Mason this week. They came to shadow us for a couple days. They came up last night, been spending the day with us today, and then tomorrow joining us for our Capital Summit. Yep. So Pastor Larry and Mason, welcome to the Capital.
Thanks for having us.
How's your day been so far?
Pretty good.
Been good. It's been good. A little hard to get up that early in the morning, and then it wasn't very warm today. That didn't help matters.
Nope, I think it got above zero though, so
Yeah,
we'll take it.
It was. But we got all the way to the Capitol. I had to turn around and go home because we forgot our masks. We're not really used to that quite yet. So.
Yep.
But we got that taken care of. And then, I don't know what first we did. We came in and walked around the Capitol and just kind of, I've been up here a few times before, so kind of showed Mason some of the stuff. And I don't know, we were down in that, rotunda area walking around. What'd you see, or what do you remember that we looked at down there?
We saw that there was a hall of veterans, I think.
Yep,
Well,
right as you come in.
Yep.
Yeah.
And then you were telling me all about these little things that you saw on the floor.
Oh yeah. I read a little pamphlet thing. It said that there were light blue tiles that were markings. For only 55 have been found. So I was just looking all around, seeing if I could find any.
Mm-hmm.
And there's also the heart ones, which marked where the floor was cracked once.
Oh, right, and then they repaired it with the hearts. Yep.
Yeah.
So then after that, you guys sat in on some committees, right?
Yeah.
Yep, sat on some committees, and it's hard to remember exactly what, but one of them they were talking about where they must have built some houses and there was some mines underneath them or something like that, and they didn't tell anybody that bought the house.
City area. Yep.
So, a lot of those things that they talk about make sense, but in the committees you got to see both sides of the fence, so you'd hear the pros and the cons, because once it got to different places like the House was better than the Senate. The House would kind of talk about those things, but when it got to the Senate, it was more of a matter-of-fact thing.
Seemed like less debate on the Senate
Yeah.
side. Gotcha.
Yeah,
We
it was.
didn't even get to know, most of the time we didn't get to know what they were talking about. They just said the bill numbers and then yes or no.
Yeah.
So this morning in committee, Mason, you were asking a question earlier. You learned about the 41st day. What does that mean?
It means we're not going to look at it all.
Right.
We're going to look at it on the 41st day. There is no 41st day. There's only 40 days.
So it's kind of like a nice way of saying, we're never going to get to your bill. Yep.
It was a learning experience because they did that in a couple of the committees, and I didn't quite get it, except I figured the way they were talking, they really didn't want to go down that road. So it would make more sense, like we're just going to, and that was a nice way of saying, we're not going to talk about this no more. So, yeah.
Yep, definitely.
That was kind of cool.
So Mason, if there's other people that want to come up to the Capitol that they would maybe want to learn, but they're not really sure if it would be interesting to come here, what would you want to tell them? Do you think they should come up?
Yeah, it seems really fun. You can learn a lot about the government. At some points it does seem a bit boring, but you can learn a lot.
You can learn a lot.
And one thing I thought was kind of neat, because now within society, we've got a female vice president in the United States. We got a female governor, so we got a first gentleman, where it always has been the first lady, which I thought, and they have a display down there, and he's the only one up there on where all the first ladies were. He's the first gentleman, which is, but it's unique. It's really different. And I've been here a few times, so I was able to kind of show Mason a little bit, but it's really good, because everyone that lives in the United States should really understand how our government works. I mean, you're part of this nation. There's people that fought so we have this, and I thought that coming up here with Mason, it was a really good thing for him to learn, because I don't know that anybody of his age right now has gone through any of this. And then when we watch the pages, I think you call them, that would be a really good program for someone.
Yep, high school age.
We really need to teach the youngins what government's about, because they're the future, and they need to know how it understand how it works. So.
Yep. So we can say today would be step one in your process, right? So you're going to be a senator soon? Maybe. Stay tuned. We'll see if Mason becomes a senator. Thanks for joining us, everybody. Again, Pastor Larry and Mason. We'll see you around.